say, no be say. Been a minute since I've been rolling non-stop. Got me praying a lot more, cause everything and anything is all that we got. Yo. These days I've been living and giving it all to God. And then I just get off the radar. Don't wanna talk, I'll see you later. Cause I don't be trusting nobody. No. And that's how I feel. They lie to your face and they tell you it's real. No. Oh Lord, I would say forgive them, no. But they know what they're doing. Time for nothing, they want something. Everybody always calling me and asking me for something. They just fronting and say they want nothing. It don't even matter, fake friends everywhere that I go. 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 Smile to your face, talk behind your back. That might set you up, I don't care about that. Jesus, take the wheel, Jesus, hold me back. I wonder how you did it, cause I don't know how to act. Hey. I should be doing my thing, steady be minding my business. Them are not looking at me, or they be testing my patience. Oh Lord, I would say forgive them, no. But they know what they doing. Time for nothing, they want something. Everybody always calling me and asking me for something. They just fronting and say they want nothing. It don't even matter, fake friends everywhere that I go. 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 Hello, my friend. Anybody home? Say hi to me and tell us where are you from. Thank you for being here. Let me know if you can hear me and you can see me. That's the most important before we start. So, many people already in the house. Hello, everybody. Mr. Zulu is in the house. Flora in the house from Nigeria, right? And then we have Mr. Annie in the house. Munaisa from Kenya in the house. Would you like the man? Say hi to us. You just jump with questions. Come on, it's just courtesy, man. Say hi to people. Tell us where you're from before you start asking questions. Hello, Nigeria. Yeah. Thank you for being here. Okay. So many people already in the house. Thank you for being here. And
We're going to wait a little bit before we start talking. And just remember, the show is for the people and by the people. So you choose your topic. We're going to discuss. The title is just the title because I have to put something out there anyways. So I'm here for the people, for you. Otherwise, you know, I wasn't going to come here. I was going to make a video. But if I'm here, it's for you people. You ask questions and yeah, just be cool. Greet people, say hi to people. It doesn't hurt anybody. Hello. Yeah, Silva is in the house. Mr. Martins is from Bangladesh. Yay. How are you doing? Mr. Akesh, I am doing good. All right, people. So what are we going to talk about today? Let me just be selfish here for a second and show you my page here on Twitter. This is me here, the Green Turf 2. You can follow me there. I will follow you back. That's what I do. Follow everybody back. So still a small page, trying to build it on social media here. So you go there, you're gonna find this one, right? This link here to this stream. You can copy and share it to your people on your social, or you can just retweet it. You click this retweet button here, and then we can reach more people, right? Thank you so much. But you don't have to. It's not an obligation. It's just a suggestion. So this is my page here on social media. And as per usual, we're going to go ahead and check on what's going on here. This is Chelsea official, right? So they retweeted this Saul Niguez photos early on when he was at the airport. He was flying to London. Say, see you there. So by now, it's been like more than 3 hours now, right? So he might be already in London, taking pictures, you know, having the first interview or having the second part of medical, some stuff like that he's doing in London right now. So expect today at some point that we're going to have more pictures, more videos, maybe the first word as a Chelsea player, Niguez, say hola. Maybe somebody is going to translate from Spanish to English, or probably he knows how to speak English. I don't know. So something is going to happen today, and expect some more videos from me. I made a video early on talking about this guy because I've been searching a little bit about him. I don't know him that much. I'm not the ITK. I knew him always since when he was a baby kind of a guy. No, I don't know anything about him. When we played them, Atleti, I didn't really notice him. So I wasn't like focusing my attention on him. Just when we were linked with him that I started doing some digging and finding out exactly why Atleti want to get rid of such a great player, you know? So I found out many things, and I'm more confident now than before, because before I was like, no. We have our own academy product, Kano Galaga, you know, give somebody a chance. But right now, I kind of get it, you know. He's bringing something different. He's a winner. He's old, in his prime right now. Left-footed, end product. All the good stuff that I'm trying to find out so I can be more positive about him, right? So Saul Niguez in London now. If you have more news, you can let us know. Yeah, and he retweeted this picture here from Chelsea Football Club. So, yeah, no more than that. what else is going on in the community? Let's check on Fabrizio. Fabrizio really need to sleep a little bit because this brother never went to bed. Okay, Jérôme Boateng signed with Lyon. Okay. Oh, look at this agreement done and completed between Chelsea and Lokomotiv Moscow for Tino Engerin. Long-term contract and loan to Russian club here, where the market's still open. Yeah. Tino moving to Moscow, it's a little weird one, but if that is going to be beneficial for him, and then why not? Now we still need to ship a few more players out, right? Yeah, and Fabrizio Romano also retweeted this picture from Saul Niguez. So this is the thing that we were afraid of last night, because something needed to happen before another one. So Chelsea needed to finish paperwork with this guy here, Niguez, so that Griezmann can move to Atleti, and this guy here, De Jong, or whatever his name is, could go to Barcelona. So you see, this trio here, everything was connected. The last minute, many people told us, oh no, the deal is off, completely off. The paperwork didn't come on in time. I was like, oh man, don't tell me about the fax machine. The fax machine again. This is the world of internet. Remember the fax machine with the hair? A few years ago, Man United collapsed the last minute because of the fax machine. So I was thinking it was going to collapse, but likely it didn't. So we all good. So Fabrizio being a little bit quiet today for a reason, really. He needs to sleep, man. This guy needs to sleep and take a little bit of break from all this, but he won't, because he's everywhere. If he's not here on social media, like on Twitter or Instagram, he's somewhere on Twitch, YouTube, or Sky Sport, or other YouTube channels and all that. But great job, Fabrizio. Great job. Let's now read a little bit from this guy here. The Sun, Chelsea summer window ranked after Saul Niguez joined. Yeah, I did my ranking. I made a video about my ranking of the window. I gave it like 7 out of 10. Feel free to tell me how much are you going to give Chelsea out of 10. I give them 7 because we still need to wait and see. It's not just because we bought a big name that everything is going to work. So 7 for now, but if Saul Niguez start killing it in the Premier League, it could get 9 or 10. Why not? When we win another Champions League. Ha ha ha. So N'Golo Kante, he need to come back from London. From France to London, because he's still injured. I don't understand why Didier Deschamps wanted to force Kante. The guy got injured the last game. Thomas Tuchel said it. Didier Deschamps didn't want to listen. Called N'Golo Kante. He started training and then collapsed again. So this Deschamps guy, man, can't stand him. He doesn't use common sense. It's all about him, because his job also is on the line. So he needs just to force certain players. That just was stupid, man. It was really stupid. Anyways, nothing special today. We're just waiting for official videos. The first interview from Saul Niguez, it might happen today at some point. So stay tuned. One more time, this is my page on Twitter, The Green Turf 2, in one word. You follow me, I will follow you back. And please share my stuff. You share this link to your people so we can have more people in this live stream. Let me go back and see. Thank you, people, for being here. Let me go and read some more questions. Okay, I think hola from Nigeria would like Declan Rice next. I already read that, Mr. Martins. Declan Rice, yeah, definitely. Why not? Definitely he need to come, but I don't make decisions. So Saul Niguez is the best. He need to confirm though, the best on paper in the Spanish league, but you here, you need to do the job, okay? We need to see it in the Premier League at Chelsea. Morata was good when he joined Chelsea, right? He's not like Morata. I'm not comparing him to Morata, but I'm trying to make a point here. Not just because somebody is from somewhere that he, automatically is good. That is a Chelsea thing. We always think that somebody else is better than everything that we got. So we have to be very, very careful about saying stuff in advance. Let me see. What we can do now is allow people to come and talk to us. People, remember the show is for you guys. I don't have to talk. I just want you to talk, giving you the voice. So ask your questions or just click that link there, see it on top of the chat. Click it and then join us. Let us know what is your feeling after this window. What do you think? We bought Lukaku. We bought Marcus Bettinelli. And then we bought also Saul. So 3. What do you think about the whole thing? Let us know. Give me a second, please, and I'll start taking calls. Okay. What the heck? First player. Okay. No problemo. Let's go.
Hello,
Bryson.
Mr. Hobbs. Hello, Mr. Hobbs. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing good.
Yeah, I'm okay. But, to be honest, I'm really happy with the mercato we did. The Lukaku and Saul on loan. I think it's a really good mercato. I think we needed a striker and a midfielder. But unfortunately, we couldn't get Kounde, but it's okay. I mean, in defense we are solid already, so we don't need. I don't think we need a defender. I mean, we got Rudiger, Christensen, Terrace, which is a really good defense. They showed it against Liverpool. Down to 10 men, they were solid at the back. So I think I'm really happy with the mercato we did, Lukaku and
Are you happy?
Are
you happy letting Zuma go and not buying anybody else?
But honestly, I'm a bit disappointed. Yes, I think we should have kept Zuma if we didn't get Kounde, because we thought that if we sell Kounde, we sell Zuma. Sorry, we get Kounde, but unfortunately didn't work. So, but it's okay. We got Chalobah. We got good defense. We got Chalobah, Rudiger, Christensen. We got really solid defense. So, I mean, if let's say if Aspilicueta is injured, Reece James can play as a right centre back. Kalu Hudson-Odoi can play as a right wing back. So it's okay. I mean, we're good in defense. It's just the midfielder, especially midfielder. We need a midfielder because N'Golo Kanté always get injured all the time. So it's good. We need to rotate the midfield a lot. We're gonna have so many matches. FA Cup, Carling Cup, Carabao Cup, Champions League Cup.
So what do you think about our position on the table? Do you think we can win the league, or you think what position are we going to finish this season?
I think we can. I think we can win the league. I think I'm quite confident we can win the league. I mean, especially against Liverpool, they showed it. Down to 10 men, we all done 1-1. That was impressive. I didn't believe it, to be honest with you. I thought that we're going to lose. I'm not going to lie. I thought we were going to lose like 2-3-1. Then, they showed that they're the European champion, if it was maybe Arsenal or other clubs, they would have lost a 3-4, you know, down to them at Anfield, you know. And Mendy in goal was magnificent. Mendy in goal, nothing to say. 9 out of 10. It was impressive. So yeah, I'm really confident. I think we can. I mean, especially defense, you know, it's really tough to go for that defense. I think we've got solid defense. If Lukaku can score goals, we can win the league.
How many goals do you think Lukaku can score this season?
I think more than 20 goals, 20, 25 goals.
Okay.
I predict 20, 25 goals, yeah. So, and Saul, we hope Saul can really perform. I mean, he's on loan. So, I think there's not going to be pressure on his shoulder. So, he just needs to play his football.
Well, maybe the pressure is going to be on him because he needs to fight for his place.
Yeah.
And he needs to convince us. He needs to convince Chelsea to buy him.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The pressure, you know, pressure is sometimes good for everything because that is going to keep you on your toes so you can work harder and fight. So, I just hope that he can bring that winning spirit, that never die attitude from Atleti. Apply it at Chelsea, try to fight for the number 1 spot so we can see the competition really between him and Kovacic. Because that is the guy that he's going really to compete with. Because Jorginho, kind of different profile, you know. N'Golo Kante is just N'Golo Kante. And the closest player that he can fight against is Kova. So if he starts scoring, he starts doing something that we've been missing, helping Lukaku scoring few goals, dominating games, have a little bit of end product, you know, assist. And then I think somebody is going to be on the bench, unfortunately.
See, that's the thing about Chelsea. You know, in midfield, we got, I mean, you know, Jorginho, Kounde, Kovacic, they're really good midfielders. But the problem is, they don't really score goals. Sometimes, you know, midfielder can score goals like he can shoot from distance. That's the problem. Look at that chance Kovacic missed against Liverpool. They could have scored that. If it was maybe at that time, if it was like a Lampard, a Ballack at the old time, could have scored that. Yeah, it was a goal. That's the problem about us in midfield. If midfielder cannot shoot, that's the problem. Sometimes midfielder can save us, can score goals. Remember back in the days, like Michael Essien could have scored goals, Ballack could have scored goals, no Lampard could have scored goals.
Yeah,
you know, that's what we miss at Chelsea. Somebody that can shoot from distance. They don't really shoot. They should shoot. They should try.
All right. So, Mr. 93, would you do you have the last word? Because I have to put other people through.
Yeah.
I can't really put many people at the same time.
Just we hope we can win the league. So I think I'm confident we can win the league. Yeah. So.
All right.
I'm
so
really
thank you, brother, for calling.
Thank
you for helping. Cheers, man.
All
right, Herbert, brother, what's going on in your world?
Transfer window over. Ronaldo will be playing today for Portugal against Ireland, so going to watch that. Can't wait for that.
Just to watch your number 7 guy.
Yeah, exactly. I was just watching his training videos like they do now, or like pre-match training with the team. Then I was looking at that guy, man. That guy does not look like 36 when any stretch of the imagination. He has a body of a 24-year-old, and just pure determination and dedication to the game, man. That's just like incredible. You have to hats off to whether even if you're a Messi fan.
Yeah, that guy work ethic is just insane. Ronaldo is Ronaldo, man. His work ethic is just incredible. Let's wait and see what he can do in the Premier League, of course. But the next thing is
what you have given for your window. Like I was saying that you are rating your window. So I want to know that what's your rating?
My rating so far is 7 out of 10. The reason being that I'm going to have to wait, not just because you signed somebody that your window is completed, because some people, I heard all kind of good things about this guy here, Saul Niguez. He's in London now, by the way, and right now he's doing the media duties and all that. But you have to perform. This is the Premier League. We need to make sure that I don't give you 9 or 8 yet. Just be on the field and I'm going to judge you there. But the window, I'm giving it 7, which is a very good score in my opinion, because first of all of them, not like I didn't, they were not my first choices, but after a lot of research and digging, I'm like, maybe the people in charge know better than I do, so I'm gonna just trust the process.
I thought you were going to say like some 8 or 9, because that's what I thought. You bought a striker, right? You bought a midfielder, and I think anything apart from the striker was a bonus for you guys. Like, I mean, okay, for squad depth, I get it, but and you raised 60 million from sales that you can put into the next window.
Yeah, so. if you put everything together, like the outgoing too, I can go until 8 or whatever. But like I said, I've been a little bit cautious and a little bit biased too, because I didn't want to see certain player go, and I wanted to see certain player come. So like I said, it's a process for me to kind of accept the fact that we have Saul Niguez instead of Declan Rice, for example. Can you see?
Okay.
Can you see what I'm trying to say here? So yeah,
I think you're a bit too greedy in my opinion.
Yeah, I've been like, because I didn't get my people. So yeah, like I said, I've been a little bit biased, but I'm gonna come back to the normal, understanding. Like, yeah, this is normal. But like Zuma, man, I didn't want to Zuma go. I wanted maybe to keep Conor Gallagher. So it's just me, man. So 7 for me is just like a lot. But
yeah, I know it is.
Yeah, Sam, Uncle Sam is in the house.
How you guys doing, man?
Yeah, we here, bro.
Yeah.
How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, if you would ask me about the whole transfer, I would say maybe an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Just a little bit higher. And yeah, we got the main target, which is Lukaku. He was my first choice, actually. So in that case, I was really happy when we got him. And we also, with the Saul deal, I think that was a must too. Just because I don't want Kovacic to know he can play every game. I want him to realize that if he doesn't perform, there's someone on the bench to take his place. So yeah, that was a must, especially because we play with 2 midfielders. I think it's necessary to have 2 just in case you get injuries or suspensions, and especially even when the Champions League starts, where you're playing every 3 days. It's really important to stop burnout and all that. So yeah, it was a good transfer. The Kounde deal for me, I'm actually happy for Chalobah, because that means we'll see more of Chalobah and we'll be able to judge his level and see if he's actually good enough for this level, which he deserves from the performances he had. So yeah, everything all in all is great. And now it's time for the guys to take their game to the next level, everybody in that team. So because the league is possible if they take their game to the next level.
Completely agree. Yeah. So 7 for me, but 7 is a lot. I can, when they start performing, and then I'm gonna change my score. But for now, 7 is
exactly. 7 is good too, because you have a big point with when they start performing, because a transfer is only good when they really, like when Chelsea got Diego Costa and he started doing what he did. Come on, that signing was 10 out of 10. I don't like Fabregas to coming in that window. That was one of the best transfers because of the way they performed that season. So yeah, you're right.
I still have Morata's flash in my head. Morata is coming to destroy. He's better than Diego Costa. Blah 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 blah. What happened? So yeah, that's the same way I was. I was really very cold when it comes to Olivier Giroud. I was like, I'm not too sure, but look what Olivier Giroud did.
Yeah, man, he was great.
Giroud was good.
Interview with Saul Niguez and this Twitch streamer. He had an interview with a Twitch guy where he said like one of the main reasons he came was because of Kepa, and he and Kepa are really close, so Kepa really was kind of like the agent in the deal. And also because he talked to Tuchel and Tuchel told him he would play in his position, because at Atletico he's playing left is it wing back or even like he's not playing in the midfield at Atletico. So that's part of the reason he wanted to come to Chelsea.
Okay, that's understandable. Couch is in the house. Couch, are you back from holiday, brother? Thank you for being here. And give us a call when you have a chance, man. But if you're still
big
there,
up Couch, man. Big up Couch, man.
if you are still there on your holiday, take your phone away, man. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your time. Anyways, yeah, Herbert is here also.
How long is this international break even?
I don't know. It takes always like 2 weeks, right? Which sounds like a month or 6 months or something. It's just so long, like 2 weeks, just like the entire year.
Why am I finished, bro? Let us at least start before we can be finished. At least let us give it a try. Couch is saying that we are finished out here.
Come on, this is United though. I don't like the excuses that you can hear Gary Neville and this other guy say, where it's they're playing it down. You guys need a trophy. Like, let's be real. When was the last time United won a major trophy?
I don't know if you can count Europa in 2017.
No. When I say major trophy, I mean Premier League or Champions League, because that's the level United.
That's 2013.
You see, like it's far too long. Like those excuses with the money the club has spent. Because some people say, oh, the club don't spend enough. Nah, the club they're trying their best. Maybe the scouting could be better, but they still do. They still do enough compared to the other clubs.
Tom, long time, bro. What's going on with you?
Been busy, mate. That's why I've been busy.
Busy reporting about Ronaldo signing for you?
Yeah. Not bad.
Are you happy? Are you gonna win it? Are you gonna win everything now?
We can dream.
We can dream. This is a good one. Okay.
No, one player doesn't win you, but a team's got to win you. That's how I've always seen it.
But Ronaldo is more than a player, bro.
Yeah, I know he's more than a player.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I think Ronaldo of a couple of years ago can possibly win you the league on his own, but maybe not so now at this sort of latter stage of his career.
Now the level, the work ethic, like he's going to elevate all the youngsters, like.
Oh yeah, I know that.
And also, I think he might put Oli on blast because if he's noticing that Oli is not cutting.
Hello? We can't hear you. Somebody's
Sam. We can't hear you.
Sam, put your mic.
Okay. Yourself. Do you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, yeah.
Go.
I think he's going to call, Oli. If Oli is not doing it, just because of the managers Ronaldo has worked with, I think he might easily just tell the board, nah, this manager is not it. After a month or two, if he's not taking the club, if you're not winning games and all that. So he's good for the mentality and also maybe for the club to gauge where the whole team is at based on the fact that he's been so successful.
Interesting. All of a sudden, the title challenge just changed overnight. City didn't get any number 9. United didn't get a CDM.
No, but United fans should stop this whole CDM stuff. Look at this transfer they had. They had Cristiano, Sancho, who is one of the best talents in the world right now, Varane, who is one of the best defenders. You have to compensate. Come on, you can't just. And your midfield, I know you have McFred, but still.
I think the opinion of
Pogba too.
I think
Pogba. Come on, you have Donny van der Beek. It's not bad.
Who we don't play.
Yeah, but who is that? It's the manager. So
it's the manager's fault. I completely get that. But I think the narrative with it for most United fans is, why have we spent £76 million, upwards of £75 million on Sancho, when really was it that much of a priority when we've got literally hardly any defensive midfielders at our club that are in date in terms of ready-made right now? Because we've got one that's old-fashioned in Matic. We've got, Fred, who I don't even know why I was a footballer, really, to be fair. McTominay is ball of energy and one of Ollie's favourites, so that's the only reason why he gets played anyway. Van der Beek, I honestly don't know what the kid's done not to even want a chance in that position.
What is Van der Beek's position, though? Because
that is a good question. I was going
to
ask you the same question.
His position is Bruno's position.
No,
Really?
well, I honestly believe if Ollie put him in a system next to an experienced player, and I've mentioned the name already, if you put Van der Beek next to Matic and let Van der Beek do the pressing role and let Matic just do the positioning, sweeping up, so to speak, I don't think that honestly would be bad in terms of temper it until you get a CDM. But I would straight away swap Sancho in a heartbeat if it meant that we were going to go and get a CDM. Because I honestly,
which CDM? Which CDM?
well, I think everybody knows who my preference would be. I would love for
Rice?
Ndidi. No,
Ndidi?
not Rice for me. Indeed, he would be the perfect one for me.
Indeed, it will cost you about 80 million. That was going to be more than
And we've just spent nearly that figure on Sancho.
The thing with Ndidi is he's a great DM, but I do think I don't know if United are a possession-based team even. So, like, what would you say do you guys hold possession?
We're just counter-attacking.
So you guys are not a possession team.
I wouldn't say so.
That would fit Ndidi though, because if it's a possession-based team, if you guys play like Leicester, then I think that's tailor-made for him. But if you want him to hold on,
I think if we put Ndidi into our system, we can play the possession game. But unfortunately, our midfielders can't play that game right now. So.
No,
so
but
Herbert,
that he doesn't move the ball as much as he should, I think.
Herbert, so would you take Ndidi instead of Sancho? What is your position on that?
I actually prefer Bissouma over Ndidi. I think he can be the next Ndidi. He's cheaper.
Yeah, Bissouma. Oh, what a player!
I think he's just 24 also. And I'm a firm believer that you don't need to spend lots of money in that position. You just need to be effective. Like Liverpool haven't spent a fortune on Fabinho, so you just need someone who knows and how to do that role, a specialist. So I will pick Bissouma for that. Like swapping like whatever Ndidi for Sancho. I personally wouldn't, because I want to see Sancho. He's one of the most exciting talent, and I think we can get a DM even if you don't have to swap. So.
Yeah, that's understandable. Phantom of many topics. Are you?
Good morning, all. Yeah, kind of. A little bit.
What time is in your country?
It's 9:36 a.m.
Okay, good for you. Thank you for the donation.
Yeah, I keep waking up during the middle of the night, so it is what it is. But I want to say that we need to get Hudson-Odoi some time now if he's going to be kept from a loan. If that's Tuchel's decision, then let's get him at least 20 minutes a day. At the 70th minute mark, at least you sub out Werner or whomever. And yeah, that would be a good idea. Put him in that number 11 spot where Werner is, and get him that 20 minutes. Werner has 70 minutes to score a goal, and if he doesn't, you yank him out. If Havertz doesn't, you yank him out. If Mount doesn't, you yank him out, and then Hudson-Odoi gets the remaining 20 minutes. In fact, Hudson-Odoi and Pulisic can come on at 70 minutes. That way, all the legs are still kept fresh, right?
Another thing with Hudson-Odoi that people forget is that the Premier League only has 3 subs, and that's the problem Tuchel is facing. If we had 5 subs, he would easily play him way more. But with 3 subs, you have to keep one in case of injury. So that means you only have 2 actually. And most of the time, you don't want to change your front 3. You want to change maybe the midfielder, or if someone gets injured or someone gets a red card. There's so many things that actually influence that.
Yeah, good point. Another point is that we don't score goals. So we're still on the edge. You are leading 1-0. And then if you put somebody in, it takes a little bit of time for the people from the bench to adapt to the game, if that makes sense.
Well,
and if you are leading like 2-3, it's easier for the manager to make a change. I don't know.
I want to add something about that. I see Tuchel a lot. Sometimes, at the 85th minute or whatever, he'll pull up someone and bring them in and just go like, get up, start training, exercise, get in. Why doesn't he have people just walking around instead of sitting down on the bench? Have them walking around, kicking, stretching, whatever.
That is not the way it works.
Is that legal? Is that not legal?
put people. They're gonna get tired. The entire game.
No, I
you
don't.
have
I
to
didn't say
walk-
the entire game. I said like maybe since like halftime they're already stretching, and so by the time that 65, 70 minutes rolls around, they're kind of they're already loose.
Okay.
The thing
I
is that the
see.
camera doesn't really help with that too, because if you're in stadium, maybe you would see more. The camera is
Yeah.
so focused on the game, you can't see the touchline as
That's
much. I
true.
don't even think they show the touchline that much for you to really know how long someone has been training over there.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Maybe they've been
Okay,
training
so
longer.
let's let our brothers from Man United talk here. Tom, do you think in January you're going for a CDM?
Nope.
No, why not?
Nope. Straight away, nope. The Glazers have spent up. They've paid everybody off. They've bought back from the Super League according to form. Bringing Sancho, Varane, and Ronaldo changes everybody's mind. And I'm sure if Chelsea were in a similar position where the ownership was as bad as it is, and likewise I'll say it with clubs like Arsenal, that you've spent £140 million, that in the ownership size, that's making a difference. Right, we've done what you asked, we've spent money. It's the way to get everybody giddy, and it's the way to get everybody back on side is spend some money, buy some big players. And like I said, the only reason why I think we've brought Ronaldo back is because he's going to improve the team, but in the owner's mind, it's a PR tool.
Yeah.
PR tool. He's going to earn what? Well, he's going to make record-breaking shirt sales or Ronaldo the return and everything. Probably be documentaries and crap made about him while he's here. Then you'll get the whole the Premier League will be wanting to cut in it because of the amount of viewers that's going to be improved into the Premier League because he's one of the best players in the world.
Yeah.
You're going to have all that, but do I honestly think we're going to sign a CDM in? No. It's very, very, very unrealistic because I think with the common knowledge that I have, I honestly believe the player that he wants is Declan Rice. But I don't think Rice wants Man United as much as Ollie wants him. I think he wants Chelsea straight away.
Yeah.
You put Chelsea and you put Man United on the table, I think regardless of the money Man United offer him in wages or whatever, I think he just would want to go back to Chelsea. Straight away.
I actually don't agree with that though. I think he wants to go to Chelsea, but he might prefer United just because of the competition in that position. Because he might see himself having more because this is really important for players, them feeling very important in the team. And I do feel that at United, just because of the level of DMs or midfielders you have at that position, he will feel that if he gets in there, he's going to have much of a bigger role, play more games. While as in Chelsea, you have Kante, you have Jorginho. If Saul turns out to be good, you have Saul. He might not get as much game as he would at United. And it's important for players, especially at his age, for that.
I think Saul's a stopgap though for next summer, to be honest with you.
If Saul has a crazy season, Chelsea are paying that 40 million.
Oh yeah.
Of course, and you can't say he's not going to, but you can't also say he will. So we're just gonna watch and see. But yeah, that's the whole Saul thing.
Okay. One thing I'd like to know is, do you Manchester? I know it's not your Manchester, but the other one. Do you think that the purchase of Grealish prevented the purchase of Kane or somebody else because of the 100 million they spent?
Man City you're talking about, right?
Yeah, Man City.
I don't
Right?
think so. I think they always wanted Kane, but
Grealish.
with Levy, you can't deal anything with Levy. He's not like Ed Woodward or like Arsenal owners. They don't get freezed out. I remember how much pain we had to go to Berbatov, getting Berbatov. Like it was a hell. So from that day, they just denied to sell their best players to another Premier League club. So especially a top 4 Premier League club. So I think regardless of Grealish, they would have spent that money. But it's Kane's fault as well. Who told him to sign that contract? You don't have to sign that contract. Then come out with Gary Neville and pretending that you're locked. It's your fault. You're the one who put
Basically locked himself and threw the key. That's what he
Pretty much.
Wow.
And he relies on the fact that Daniel Levy made a gentleman's agreement. I mean, Daniel Levy and gentleman, that does not go in one sentence.
Hey, you did not see All or Nothing, the Amazon Prime special.
Yeah.
Daniel Levy was a human being. He was a man. He was generous. He shook your hand. He hugged you. You know, he
Kept
talked
looking
to
at the
you.
camera.
He was concerned
that's
about your.
about the camera.
Kept looking at the camera too much.
He said, "I love my players, and I'm concerned about their welfare. I'm concerned
That's
about
the power
everybody
of
that is in the
editing.
Tottenham family." That's what he said.
No.
Hey, it was. I saw it. I was like, wow, this is like a guy that I didn't know. I said, this man is so misunderstood. He cares about his people.
He's got to though. He's got to. The cameras are there.
The camera is there.
Does anyone know this Emerson Royale guy? Is he a good player?
Well, he signed for Barca a month, and then after a month, he's already been sold.
Mhm.
Look at it. Is that a duel?
Did you guys watch Arsenal goal of the month?
Oh, of
Yeah.
course. Of course. We've been watching it for the last 12 years.
Yeah,
Goal of the month, yeah, like Arsenal. This is the goal of the month.
Where do you think like they're going to finish? Like honestly, like without banter, where do you think?
Arsenal. I don't know.
Not in the top half at table, I don't think.
Well, they don't have Europa League or Champions League, so they might just focus on the Premier League and try to, United.
Sorry.
Go on.
I said they got to focus on. Arsenal's got to focus on relegation right now. So
they've got before even winning a game, they've got to score a goal. I think that's the focus really in the Premier League. Score a goal and then you're on the ladder.
Hey, they need Anthony Taylor all season long then.
Maybe. They need some help really to score a goal. But they just bought Takumeni. What's the game? The guy.
Yeah, the guy
the Japanese guy. So probably he can come. He can score. He's a defender, but he can score. Can help them. Some header because he's tall. I don't know.
Yeah.
He might not be as good as Ben Shite though.
Ben Shite. That's good.
50 million.
What do you think? Who is the real winner in this transfer window? Let's start by the Premier League, and then we can maybe finish on the entire Europe, because Europe we know it's gonna be PSG for some reason. So in England,
two teams.
Two teams.
Yeah.
Let's go top four of okay.
Okay.
Of the
I'll say Chelsea, Man United. I don't know. Palace maybe. They've got. They did well.
Palace.
To be fair, they have got some good players.
Yeah. So I don't know who would be number 4.
Leicester.
Leicester.
Yeah. How about you, Mr. Journalist Tom?
Well, definitely not Barcelona.
No, Barcelona.
I think they need to balance the books before they can spend some money.
Yeah.
No, I would probably say I think PSG's had the best window. Nobody's going to argue that. Yeah, in Europe, I think. But I honestly think Man United and Chelsea are kind of equal, because with Chelsea it was, if you get a striker in, anything else apart from that would have probably been a bonus. Really, that was the main one. And I think a similar thing with Man United. If we got a centre back and we got in, a CDM or whatever, when we got Sancho and Varane, I thought honestly that was going to be it. And then Ronaldo, I think, is just a bonus really in the mix. But yeah, I think both of them have had better windows, especially better windows than the other two big clubs who have been dominating the league in the last 2 years in Liverpool and City. I think they've done better business than both of those two put together, really, with the sort of signings and improvement that they've made, really. But yeah. Yeah.
Herbert, what do you think about this? Your top 4 for transfer?
I think about Europe, definitely PSG. No need to be thinking too much about that. But in the Premier League, I think Chelsea are clear winners. You just needed a striker. Everything you had. I mean, to shut down Liverpool at Anfield with 10 men, that just shows that completely different level of defense. And any day, a good defense is a very good place to start with. for winning titles. So you just needed a striker. You got one. And as Tom said, that anything above that was a bonus. So I'll put United second, then City, because City still need a striker, even though they can smack teams like 5-0.
Yeah.
If we got CDM, if we did get a CDM, like half decent CDM, like a Ruben Neves or something, I think Chelsea United would have been neck and neck.
Truth.
That's true. Sam, what's your opinion?
Yeah, in Europe, I have to say also Bayern did really good business because they stole Sabitzer from Leipzig and weakened a good team.
They stole their manager. They
stole their best
Upamecano.
defender. So
Yeah.
I think Bayern did what they normally do in that league, which is the moment there's any sense of competition in that league, they destroy it by getting all the good players there. And PSG, of course, there's not even need of mentioning them. In England, it has to be United. I get the whole we need a DM. Nah, please. You guys got Sancho. You got Varane.
You would rate our window above yours.
Yes. Yes.
Really?
Based on the fact that they got Ronaldo. They sold Dan James for 20 million. Like if
30,
you look at it,
30 million.
They got money.
30 million pounds.
That's a robbery.
That's robbery.
That guy doesn't even play anything for
That
them.
is a daylight robbery, really. How did you do it? I thought Marina was working for United. Get that kind of money from Dan James was a great deal.
And even if you look at it, I get the whole McTominay is not that bad. I know that
we created 0 chances when Cavani came on. 0 chances. He had 0 touches in the box.
Yeah.
Yes,
Do you think if you swap Cavani and Ronaldo, it's going to change?
No, but do you really blame that on a DM?
Oh, Sam, who do you support? What team?
Chelsea.
Right. Would you, regardless of the midfielders that you've got there, would you honestly have him even as a squad player?
Who?
McTominay. Would he even get on your bench?
No, because no.
No, he wouldn't get on the bench.
I think you guys are kind of not using him the way he should be more of a box to box, but maybe.
And this is why we need to sign a DM.
Yes, but the thing is,
McTominay had the heart.
He's
United through and through.
Yes,
he's the kid from the hood.
But just even to add to what Herbert said, when you don't create chances, you can't blame that on only your DM.
No, we are blaming it on our DM because we don't have that someone like a Jorginho to receive the ball from the defense and progress it to attacking midfielders and the flair players. That's why every time Sancho gets the ball, there are always 3 or 4 players surrounding him, and we just can't play football. That's why you said that we are a counter-attacking team. We are not a footballing team. So that's the biggest problem. We don't have that, man.
But if you're saying even that you need a mid to average DM, I really don't think that's the problem of the team. I do feel that Pogba should be more Pogba needs to help you guys when it comes to creating. Fernandes needs to help more. Sancho needs to actually get better at positioning himself. Greenwood is already a star. So I don't think the DM is the reason to cancel your transfer window and say, oh, it's just second. You guys bought quality players in. Quality. You could argue that the defense, which is now you have Varane, who's one of the best defenders. You already have Maguire. So it's a really good window.
On top of that, they got Rashford from the surgery.
Exactly.
He's a good player. And
United have a good team. I get the
we have
a good team, but an average manager.
Let me tell you exactly. I think the problem is even more on Oli. Yeah. I think Oli is more of the problem than this DM issue because there should be a way where he should manage Matic and even manage Fred and play Donny. So, I think it's more of player management.
Precisely. I'm telling you now.
Pogba plays more as a double. He can play in the double six in the pivot. It's about finding those chemistry.
He can play in a double six, but we need a Kounde. I've never every time he plays in a double six, it's always with Fellaini and Tomney or Fred, and his game really comes down.
Yeah, you guys are the ones.
I might sound a little bit crazy here because I don't know him that much. But that guy, Eric Bailly, do you think that you can push him a little bit to help in the midfield if he's fit? I don't know
more so Lindelof. I wouldn't say Eric Bailly.
Lindelof, yeah, why not?
He's played there before.
Oh, yeah?
He played a couple of games there for Benfica.
I think you can find a solution in the team.
A good manager
temporarily,
would find exactly.
This
a
is
good
what I
manager
mean.
would find the solution. That's why I find it's a little bit, and that's why Ronaldo is good, because I think if Ole is not cutting it, I think Ronaldo will call him out.
Yeah, I would
Say,
tell you, hey, let's try this, let's try that.
Yes, that this manager is not good enough, because he knows good enough managers. Like, he's played with the best, so that's a plus.
Well, it's like we've said, you know, the top managers that are out there. I honestly, with the midfield, even regardless with the midfielders that we have, I don't see Pep starting Fred and McTominay together. I don't see Klopp doing it. I don't see Tuchel doing it. I think they might slide more toward McTominay than possibly Fred. But they would find a solution in there. They would put somebody in there, like somebody who's got the legs to go and press the opposition, like a Van der Beek. Somebody who's got the legs to do it, and then all Matic has got to do is just stay positionally, and he's not going to get run rings round of by any player, so to speak, and just do his job that he did at Chelsea. Because did similar at Chelsea when I think it was either before or after Kante actually came. I think you went on and won the league. Can't remember. You'd have to correct me on that. In the 16-17 season.
Even if it's to change the formation, because a lot of people were saying, Chelsea don't have the midfielders to play a 4 at the back.
Yeah,
so that's
and
actually adapting. United should be able to adapt. If you don't have the midfielders, find a way to create a system where, as you said, they won't get run over. You can play Matic more. Matic is actually a good distributor.
Or just Phil Jones.
Hey, I left first.
Stealing and leaving, man. That guy.
Why not Phil Jones? In that position, couldn't walk. So yeah, do you think Sir Alex Ferguson still has a little bit of influence? Yeah, when it comes to like, advising Oli. I don't know.
Do you guys even want Ollie? Are you Ollie in? Are you guys Ollie in?
Absolutely not.
No.
Okay. Oh, what happened to the other gentleman? He left, huh?
I think a connection or something. He will be back.
Okay. Yeah, no, Ollie is a mid-table. I think he's a mid-table kind of.
Come on, he won the league somewhere.
He's not a mid-table manager.
In
he's
Norway.
Not better than anyone.
Mold.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mold.
Will Steve Bruce take Ollie as a second assistant? Tell me honestly, like, will he be assistant to Steve Bruce?
Steve Bruce.
But the thing with all these, I think this is his year, because say what you want, you guys got second last year. So,
yeah,
I don't think I think the players got him second. I don't think you can give him credit. We just have good players, and good players at some point of the time will click and they can work it out. But if you had a competent manager, just look at you guys. How can you win the Champions League in 4 months? You have good players as well. But Tuchel, first game, bam, back 3. Like,
who would you want? Like a Kounde? I mean, out of who's available out there, who would you want to replace?
Kounde, Zidane, all these guys are available.
Kounde?
Atlanta manager, Ajax manager.
Zidane.
Oh, Zidane.
I really rate that Atlanta manager. I think if that guy has world-class players, he could do something with them. Gasperini or
just like you said, Sam, that any good manager can work out, he can adapt. We just can't do that. Why can't you give Donny a try in the DM just for one game? But he completely ignored him. Like he's some kind of a scrub player. Like, this thing really annoyed me. This happened in last November. Like, I don't know when this happened. This interview McTominay did, and he was talking about Donny van der Beek like he's some kind of a academy player. Like, this guy has been played in Champions League final, Champions League semi-final. He plays in Holland international. And the way McTominay was talking about him is as if he's like, he's a better player than him. It was so annoying, man. It's just so frustrating with this club.
Yeah, it could be that guy's first touch. If you remember the Chelsea goal he scored, that first touch to score that goal, man. He's a good player. He's a really good player.
Yeah, so Ollie at the wheel. Long may continue, man. I'm enjoying the ride. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Thing, when United were in the Europa League, and maybe he will break it this year, but I couldn't just imagine this guy celebrating a trophy in the final. It just didn't make sense. It was like, this, and it actually proved right because he lost the game. So that's the thing with Ole, is that he needs to step up. If not, United need to be ruthless too. I think it's both ways.
Oh, my goodness. So let me show you something, guys. This one. They say like Ronaldo. Ronaldo, after 5 minutes of training with Fred, he's like, "I'm out."
Oh, that's humorous.
There's a big agenda. Is Fred really that bad?
Fred and McTominay. No, Fred isn't that bad. Fred and McTominay together are bad.
He scored against. I think Fred with a better manager is not that bad.
I always say this with Fred that none of his attributes have nothing to do with football. Like, he's fast, he's tenacious, he has stamina. But anything, like when you put a ball on his feet, it looks so awkward. Like, he can't control his first touch is so bad. His weight of pass is non-existent. So, I mean, we paid 50 million for this guy. Like, Shakhtar really fleeced us out in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Shakhtar, they always, even William was a great player for Chelsea, but there was always still the but. It was always like, come on, man. So that Shakhtar crew, apart from Fernandinho, who actually balled into the league, most of them weren't the same after they left that club.
Hey, so is Barcelona gonna embark on a complete rebuild? Is that their goal now? If so, they should get someone like Lampard to teach the youngins.
They have no choice. They have no choice now but to go back to the academy, to the basics.
They have a strong academy too, right? So
they used to have a strong academy, and then they gave up. They started buying expensive players here and there, you know.
Well, then they should get someone like Lampard and tell him, like, you have 5 years. It's not going to be like Chelsea or something. You have 7 years or whatever, you know, to bring this back to champion status.
They have Kounde. After Kounde, they might choose somebody that used to be, you know, ex-Barcelona player, maybe Xavi or somebody else. Who knows, you know, exactly how it works over there to continue the rebuilding. But they still have very good players like Ansu Fati, you know, Pedri.
Do you think Messi would be interested in coaching after his career?
No, I don't see him coaching. He's too, I don't know.
No, another thing with Messi that just surprised me. A year ago, this guy had an interview saying he wants to leave this club by all means. And then after a year, he's basically crying that he doesn't want to leave. I don't know, the whole...
Well, because of the president, he didn't like the old regime. The old regime made him a lot of empty promises. Like, okay, we're going to bring such and such. We're going to win. We're going to go for the Champions League. And then you're going to bring somebody like Braithwaite, right? How are we going to win with that? You bring expensive player, like you're going to go to China and bring like Paulino, people like that. I don't know. At some point, they wanted to bring William from Chelsea.
They also brought Dembele, who was one of the... I think Dembele was better than Sancho.
Dembele been on the bench or in the hospital more than he been on the field.
But that's not their fault, though, because Dembele at Dortmund was so dangerous. They got Coutinho, who, I don't know, I think Liverpool fans did a good job. They made him seem like a world-class player when he was really average. And also they got Griezmann, who was one of the best players in the Spanish league. So in a way, they did spend that money too, but sometimes transfers, it doesn't work out.
So let me answer somebody who's waiting in the chat, in the waiting room. Okay, Mr. Kama, ouch, that blue. I don't know you. This is the first time, so I feel very uncomfortable putting you through. I've been having a lot of like scam and a lot of young ladies like showing their part and trolls.
A lot of trolls, yeah.
So you have to show me your face in the room. It's not gonna show on the screen. If I see you and I know you, I can put you through. Or if you change your name to somebody else, please bring back your old name, because right now I have to be very, very careful. The other day I got a warning from YouTube because of, you know, that person that came and showed some private party on the screen. So
actually, Ox, you have to delete that entire broadcast. Like something happened to me a few days ago where some kid showed his butt. I immediately just killed that broadcast. Yeah. I stopped it and I killed it and I redid it.
So yeah, if you don't change your name too much, because I'm not gonna put you through, or you have to show me your face or anything. So I'm gonna have to be very careful about who am I bringing on the screens. Thank you for understanding. Okay, gentlemen, we have 5 to 10 minutes to go before we conclude here. Anybody else wanna bring something on the table?
Which manager do you think will get sacked first this year? I mean, this season.
Arteta. But I want him to stay.
Patrick Vieira is looking very suspicious to me.
No, he drew. Listen, he drew 2 games. He brought the French guys. He just bought Hudson. What's his name? Hudson. Edouard from Celtic. He got Conor Gallagher, who is walking like, he's so good, man. And they have Goy. They have another guy from France that they bought. I forgot his name. They bought another guy. They still have Zaha, right? Zaha can't move.
No.
So Zaha's still there. Mbeteke, we don't know. Are you? But I think
it's either him or this other guy. Oli might get sacked too. I can see that happening.
Oli?
Yeah, if he's
well,
not careful.
I think Oli got
we just gave him a new contract.
Just signed a new contract.
Yeah.
And I think that he got some support from Sir Alex Ferguson.
Well, if United finished 5th, or you guys are 5th.
Hey,
Oli is after the end of the season.
Okay.
Only because of the
top
pressure.
4. He's guaranteed top 4. Man United doesn't fall under top 4.
We don't sack him. Exactly. We don't do that.
Why I say Arteta, because of the pressure from Arsenal fans, and now that he spent more money than anybody, okay, in the league, more than 150 million. So he needs to perform.
How come Arteta hasn't been fired yet? I mean, like today, I thought that today would be the day, because yesterday was the transfer window. They didn't want to get that messed up.
The thing with Arteta getting sacked too is that people need to realize that the board love Arteta. He's very calm. He plays with them. He's not too rash to complain if they don't do what he wants. And that's the same thing with Oli too. Most of the time, the board like people like that. So unless maybe the Arsenal fans stop going to watch games, I think Arteta will stay. They'll wait for something that.
I want him to stay. Don't get me wrong. I would love Arteta to stay.
And who would they replace him with?
Well, they're gonna just bring some content, no? But
Maybe
I tell you,
Freddie Ljungberg back.
Patrick Vieira.
Or even Henry. Henry is free. That actually
He's in the with Belgium.
Yeah, but he can easily leave that job. If Arsenal come calling, he will leave there.
I tell you the coach, I tell you the manager that I want to be sacked first, though. The Norwich City manager. And I have my reasons. Because Billy Gilmour is there. So I start watching every Norwich City game. I subscribe to their channel. I watch every movement. Really, I start really learning a lot about them. And guess what? That guy would die with his ideas. He would prefer losing 10-0 than winning 1-0. You know,
and he's losing 10-0 right now.
Like he doesn't care. It's just attack, go. You know, no matter what. Last season they went back. They went to the championship. Now they are back, and he's doing the same old stuff.
If you want to play Leeds United, you have to have the proper personnel for that.
Yeah, so I want him to get sacked because I don't want Norwich City to go down because of Billy Gilmour. But yeah, I don't know. He got a lot of support from the owners, but they're going back. Yeah,
a lot of Chelsea players on loan last season got relegated.
They're relegated. So I don't want to see it again.
Got relegated, man. So I wouldn't be surprised if Gilmour joins that group very soon.
Yeah,
they might get relegated before November. The way they're playing right now, they can really do that.
But they have a very good young team that can do the business. It's just that they don't know how to defend. They don't close the shop. They can be leading like 3-0 and still attack, go for it until they concede 3 goals and go 0-0. That's the problem. So I don't really want him to go. Okay, anything else you guys want to share? Is Miguel already announced or something? Any video from Chelsea? Anybody on social?
No.
I think he
Hey,
might go on quarantine or something.
Oggs, I got to head off anyway, so I just say goodbye now. Thank you,
Oh.
Herbert. Thank you, Sam. Thank you.
Cheers, man.
Thank you
Cheers.
so
Okay.
much, man.
thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
We're going to leave in 3-4 minutes anyway. So thank you so much, Mr. He's talking about Lake and Police. I'm serious. All right. Let's see.
Oggs, who do you think is going to be the flop signing of this season?
The flop signing of the season. Like in the big names that we expected.
No, any signing that people expected much from and they didn't deliver.
Okay, let's see. Maybe no, I don't want to say that because it's gonna be against my own country guy. You know the guy at Konate?
Yes, at Liverpool. Yeah, he might not play any game. The way
He has not to play any game. So I'm afraid, but I don't want to say it because I have to protect him somehow. But Konate might be the flop because it reminds me of the loan that the Liverpool had last season and they ended up by not playing or flopping. So I'm afraid because Van Dijk is back, Matip is...
Yes.
Matip is doing good. Joe Gomez, and he's going on the bench, and it's going to be a big flop. And but I've been thinking about it.
I don't know. Sancho is looking suspicious. He better pattern up. Like, I want to see him playing well.
Sancho is going to kill it. Sancho is going to kill it.
No, I think we can give some leeway to Sancho. He hasn't had any match practice. He just came in. Yeah.
Okay. No, I personally want him to perform because, he's a cool guy. Like, I don't think but United need to take care of that guy because either play to his strengths or because I saw something where someone was showing that the movement in front of him is not the best. Because Sancho's game is that sometimes he waits a little bit to see if someone will move so he can give them the ball. But at United, players don't really make those moves. So maybe with time, though.
Yeah. So that's it. Let me go one more time and see if Chelsea has... nothing really. Nothing from Fabrizio, nothing from Simon, nothing new. So, gentlemen, Herbert, brother, thank you so much for helping as always.
Yeah. No.
And man, take some rest and probably next time, tomorrow or sometimes.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, man. Great.
Thank you. Peace, man. Thank you so much, Sam. Can you say goodbye to our people?
Yeah. Cheers, guys. And we'll see how this international break will go. Hopefully no one gets injured. But yeah.
Yeah, that is a good point, though. Kounde is back in London, which is good. So he can continue the recovery.
Exactly. This 2 weeks, he should rest. I personally would want him to stop going to
Do you know if Thiago Silva is with Brazil or he's in London?
What I heard was that Tuchel said they're not going, but I don't know if the rules changed because I heard something that also...
Because Neymar went. Oh, that is France?
Yes, I think in London they don't want them to go.
Premier League.
Especially Brazil, because I think Brazil have a strong breakouts there, so they really don't want the Brazilian players to go. So I don't think he will go.
Yeah. Give him some rest, man. Give him some rest. So... I mean, when we come back, we can just start killing teams, man. Can you imagine everybody fit and ready? Oh my goodness!
That would be very important. I think the team that wins this league too, it will be depending on them not having that many injuries because that affects the season, especially to key players.
Yeah, that's the way it is. So, Sam, thank you so much, brother, for helping. Yes, I will talk to you next time, bro.
Yes, peace.
Peace. Thank you, everybody, and we are out here.
On the front line, everyone's watching. You know it's on. We're getting closer. This isn't over. The pressure's on. You feel it, but you got it all. chole, biggie biggie mama from east to west. Bachi waka waka my eh, waka waka my eh. And this is some of the booyah. This one's for Africa. Biggie mama from east to west. Bachi waka waka my